driving around the Fort Myers area, trying to take in the scope of what's happened on both sides of the bridge. No bridge issues at this point to report. You can cross back and forth freely. A lot of intersections have been directing traffic to only right turns because I guess the lack of ability for people to use four ways could lead to bigger problems. But being at Fort Myers right now, it's much different in this area. This is off of Colonial that I'm driving on right now, just about to get to Summerlin. And so far, the lights are up in most intersections. Lots of traffic issues because there are a ton of people trying to get into gas stations, trying to get into supply chains. Then they end up blocking off other traffic. Here's a fender bender right in front of me, so they blocked off um, two full lanes because of whoever decided to run into who and jam it up a little worse. Anyway, things are moving. Things are getting back to some normalcy. I am seeing a lot more activity on the main intersections. So any place that you go that has extra businesses and there's a ton of power that's going into those areas are being restored first, both in Cape Coral and in Fort Myers. But Cape Coral is truly definitely a whole other animal from what I'm seeing. Now, I haven't been down to Fort Myers Beach, and from everything I've heard, you can't get to Fort Myers Beach unless you jump on a boat. People have asked if I know about my boat. I'm in a dry storage and burnt store marina. Heard that they had some damage up there, but honestly, the boat's not on the top of my mind right now, and I'll find out about it later. And as far as trying to run that thing around, the gas is in such short supply right now. I've got people contacting me asking if I have extra stuff. And certainly I will get whatever I have extra to anyone that needs it. Zach, Joey, I know that you have a friend that was asking for some assistance, so we'll get them taken care of. But people took care of me, and I'm now going to check on a couple clients' homes. They're not from the area, and while they do have power restored to their area, they want to see what the damages are and how they will need assistance moving forward until they can get down here. But in the grand scheme, just so that everybody knows what is happening over here, it truly is, it's devastating in many regards and in many areas, but please don't think the entire area is flattened and gone. It's not the case. We're still very much in a thriving building place. I still have people contacting me currently to buy homes, even though we're going through this. Now, I obviously am having some challenges helping that process out because I don't have internet. Right now, I'm fortunate to get what I'm getting to talk to you just based upon the cell towers that have been put back in place over here in Fort Myers. Cape Coral is super spotty. At my house, there's very little I can do there work-wise. So if I'm in conversation with you right now about purchasing a home and trying to help you out, please understand there's going to be delays and lags. That's just what it is. It's out of my control. I can get assistance and help from people in other areas to work through the process, but let's weigh out how important those things are. And obviously, I treat every single situation as imperative as though it's my own. So it's never a matter of pushing it off because it's somebody else's problem. That's not the case. I understand these things are important to you. You need a place to live. In fact, Brian, I understand. I'm going right now to get to Wi-Fi at this one house just so that I can get your paperwork done, because we've been trying to work on a deal for 3 or 4 days now. Actually, back from when the storm started, and all of this lack of tech is killing us. But Brian, thank you for your patience. We'll get this done today. I'm going to have everything finished for you. And just again, take the information you're getting through the media with a grain of salt. They're going to definitely show you the areas of most devastation because that's going to give the most emotion and give the most drama to the situation. And there were a lot of people hurt in this. I get that. And there's a lot of money that's going to be spent to repair it. I get that too. But let me know how I can help. If there's anything I can do and you're here locally, if you're somebody that has a property here and you're not able to, we'll get you aligned with a with a service to at least check your roof out, make sure that it'll be covered. There is a blue tarp number. I'm going to look it up and see if I can get it to you, but it's a number you can call just to have them through FEMA install a blue tarp on your roof to protect it going forward. I was impatient and just had my roofer come over and do it. And as far as insurance companies, haven't even been able to call mine yet. It's just that kind of a process. So if you're somebody that is wondering how things are going here, it's really not too terrible. I'm again trying to use it as a character builder, and one thing that I'm finding is that electric's nice. It's great to have, but you can survive without it. Water is amazing to have as far as running water to take a shower, but once again, it's not imperative. The drinking water, the gas for the generators, gas for vehicles, honestly, if you saw, well, I'm going to show you real quick. I don't know if you can see down there and see all the cars, and there you see the police that are, helping with the traffic. All the lights are down in that particular intersection, but there's so many cars on the road, and we keep being told don't go on the road. The emergency response people, we're in their way. The electric people trying to restore the power, we're in their way. My only purpose for being out right now is to check the clients' homes and to get that Wi-Fi so I can finish that contract. Then I'm going right back to the house. I've got no business being out here. There's nothing that I need out here bad enough to be making this situation worse. So if you're one of those people, don't worry. If you have gas, you'll make do for a while. Sitting in these lines for hours long trying to get more gas to, I guess, refill what you just used waiting, that's not helping anybody. So I don't know. I'm probably rambling by now, but I wanted to make sure that everybody knows what's going on here. Thank you for checking in on me. I've had a lot of people check in and say, glad to hear that you're doing well. Let us know if there's anything we do to help out. I mentioned how Andrew dropped everything and came out with supplies, while Adam's, willing to do the same thing. I've got a number of friends and family and business partners around the country that are offering. Mike Porter, I know you've been offering your assistance as well, a little further away, and he's still willing to do it. So there's a ton of good people out there, and we're finding more and more of them every day that are willing to take their time and money and efforts to help us out. So I thank you for that, and I look forward to an opportunity to be able to assist you in the future as well. Anyway, that is the latest here in Fort Myers. I'll be back in the Cape later today. I'll try and see what I can share there. I was downtown last night in Cape Coral. We were trying to find some food, and there's literally nothing open down there. I think we found one little barista kind of place, little Cuban restaurant, able to pick up this makeshift pizza, but there's just not anything down there for you. So if you're going down to check out the devastation and check out all the boats that are out of the canals and all that stuff, that's all well and good, and I know it's of interest because we're not used to seeing this kind of devastation, but just do your best to stay out of the way so that we're not making things more difficult for our folks that are trying to help us here. If you have any questions, anything that I can help with directly, I do get spotty self-service, but you can reach out to me. I'm going to do this. I don't know if I should, but I'm going to. An alternate number to call me on for this time, since the internet's been so difficult, is 239-218-4990. Again, alternate number for right now, 239-218-4990. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll report everything I can going forward to help you know more what's going on here and how you might be able to help us. Take care. Have a great day.